Hey guys, Nyisha here, just an average girl, and I'm sorry to interrupt my series, the Campfire for Beginners, but I have some exciting news, guys. I have just finished my story, Knights of Iran, Book 1, Volume 1. It's still a work in progress, but the book is complete. I'm excited, and I will be actually doing a follow-up video about that book and just giving a little snippet of what I wrote. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is this is my very first time. This is a viewer's request. A while back, I did a little short where we showcased Stephanie Young and her talking about her playing her role Robin from One Piece. And so they were just wondering if I, had the panel that I did. And so I was there. Unfortunately, I only recorded what I could. There was still some 15 minutes left, which was the Q&A of the guests and all that stuff. But for the most part, I recorded what I could. So, I'm going to just show you what I have. And I hope that it is as good as I hope it's okay. Because again, I've never done a request from a viewer before. And hopefully if there's more like this in the future, I wouldn't mind doing that. So without further ado, guys, here's the panel. And until next time, I'll see you soon.
Hey, I love you so much. Talk amongst yourselves. See you in a second. Hey guys, I'm back. Remember that amazing energy you were giving me a little while ago? Can you please give it to the best person in the world again? It's Stephanie Young! Hi, welcome. I'm so excited you're here.
This way. I love your energy so much. I just walked in. I mean, don't you just feed off of it?
It's the best. You got it. On day 2, we gotta keep it going, or else we're not gonna make it to Saturday.
You will.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so per usual, in case someone has walked in, their friend dragged him here, they have no idea what's going on.
Right.
Who are you? What do you do?
I just don't even know.
I know. That's right.
So I'm Stephanie Young, and I voice this lovely lady on the screen, Nico Robin from One Piece. Thank you. I love her. Robin she's changed my life. She's shown me the world. And the other women that I voice, I have this niche of really strong, smart women, and I really love being in that niche. It's pretty cool to live there. It's not that I don't love magical girls, I do. That's just not where I lie. And then, the occasional villain, like Arachne from Soul Eater, will pop up. And of course, the general, Olivia Armstrong from FMA Brotherhood. She's one of my all-time favorites. She scared me when I first started recording. She really did.
Really? Like
intimidating?
Okay.
Like Robin and I felt like it was so natural to fall in with her. Not that she isn't complicated and layered and wonderful. It's been this incredible journey. I've been saying 17 years or probably over a year, so maybe it's 18 now. But she's just been such a big part of my life, and we just meshed, I thought, pretty quickly. But Olivier, I always look up because I remember seeing her image on the screen in the booth thinking, wow, she is so tough. She is so confident. And my director, the amazing Mike McFarlane, made sure that there was not a hint of femininity or softness in her, which all of my characters, I hadn't thought about it, but that weaves throughout them, it seems, even, the doctors, the witches, the scientists, the warriors, it's even with Claire and Claymore, I voiced her, I love Claymore, there wasn't a hint of that with Olivier, and I had to work at that. Because looking at her, I thought, well, she looks like, and he's like, no. Her men call her sir. Mm-hmm. And then I got it.
Yeah.
He's like, don't let me go into that. Don't let me slip into that. So, anyway, let's see. And if you watch Spy X Family, I voice the handler, Sylvia. If you have any gamers, I'm Nyisha in Borderlands 2. So, so fun. She's a lot of fun. So those are some of the voices that I have been so fortunate to, be a part of. I love being a voice actor. It's been this wonderful, unexpected surprise in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful to be here.
That is what I wanted to talk to you about.
Let's
Because you, there's a lot of things that I admire about you. But
Well, thank
you,
you.
of course, if anyone, I'm sure there's always people out here, they're like, I want to be a voice actor. I want to be in the entertainment industry. What an industry it is. But you have such, what I would describe as like a full life outside of it. And I just like everything that I find out about you. I'm like, you're a musician, like you're involved in your community, like you're so cool.
Oh,
You're
my
just
goodness, thank
very
you.
cool.
I'm going to call you when I'm having a down day.
Be like,
Don't
Hey,
listen
so,
to them.
what did you say?
You're just, and I just think, yeah, you're just such like a whole person, which you see in your characters too.
I'm really touched right now because I've been to a lot of these things, and no one has ever made that comment.
Oh,
The fullness of it,
Okay.
and I just got a little chills.
I mean it. It's just like, wow.
It's so nice to be here with you. Thank you for saying all of that. I've never thought about it that way, but I do. Okay, so I thought I was going to be a lawyer,
Crazy.
right?
And we all have like, yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. And I remember I was in my political science classes at university, and I just was like, and of course, you have your ideal of what you think something is, and then what a profession actually is. And dear heavens, I don't like spreadsheets. I should have known. I like, what makes you think you're going to do paperwork all day long and be happy with that, Stephanie? And I'm like, but I wanted for justice and fight for good. Well, there's other ways, right? But I was so at home in the theater building, and I took some acting classes for non-majors.
That'll do it.
Boy, that'll pull you over real fast because they're just the coolest, most wonderful people. And I just slowly, like, I was a double major, just kept going over to the dark side. But no, it was just the most full, interesting, wonderful group of people. I found my people. Now, I love that for Robin in One Piece because when she finds her people, she becomes a whole person.
Yes.
So, thank you for.
Because you need other people to do that.
You do. You need your community. No one needs to live on an island. What does she say? No one is born into this world to be alone.
I know, I was gonna make a movie channel.
You're gonna make me cry.
Oh, I knew it. I knew you were crying on a panel.
Well, maybe. But no, and then you guys, you're here. A community is everything. And being together and supportive, and whether it's your family or your chosen family, which the Straw Hats, they're a chosen family, and even the actors that are in this show, I will gush about it all day long, gladly, because I love the people that we've grown up together.
Years.
Grown up together.
So many years.
So many
doing this.
years.
It's amazing.
So, but as far as to the trying to round out your life, I think whatever you do, I think that's really important. Because there are so many amazing facets to you that the world needs. They need you too, not just the one thing, many. So, I'm thankful. I've got 2 incredible kids that grow me every day, and a husband that I met through music. Amazing, thank you, and I'm thankful for that. I'm so glad that I was not the kind of person who's like, I'm gonna be an actor, and I'm gonna go for this. But I love those people that just have that clear resolve and vision, And when I slowly changed to wanting to be a creative, I thought, well, I'd love to be an actor, but boy, there's a lot of things that can mean.
Yes.
And it is such a crazy industry. What are you thinking? And I'm just so glad that doors opened and I did the work, but things started happening that led me to this, that led the voice acting into my life. And I'll tell you, I loved Greek theater in college. I loved it so much, but there's not a lot of Greek theater being produced. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, you want to say, Wicked. That's great. It's a wonderful musical. But, I feel like anime is like Greek theater, like those stories. There's such big highs and big lows. And it's exciting when you get into just that visceral type of pure emotion that you don't get to do that when you're doing like a commercial for a grocery store. It's fine.
Not the same
I
vibe.
mean, you could, that would be a different take,
Yeah.
right? That's the original marketing movement or moment there. But, and I was doing a lot of that as an actor. So when I did the acting, I was doing stage and on camera, doing a lot of on camera work. It's fantastic. But when this happened, I went on my first audition, my agent said, I've been doing commercial voiceovers, you know, I love my grocery stores, don't get me wrong, they're fantastic. But I've been doing commercial voiceover work, and then she said, well, do you want to audition for this company called Funimation? Crazy, what's that? And she, I always loved cartoons. I said, y'all, we don't know what we don't know, right? And I love it that it's becoming so mainstream now that other people get to enjoy this incredible storytelling, this creative. It's different and it's fresh and it's exciting. And I just remember when I went for my first audition, I thought, oh, these people. You feel it when you get around that vibe that, when they say you get around people that give you energy, like I know you get when you come to these things, and that's why they're so great, these conventions. You get that energy from other people, this one. And, I sound too woo, but it's true, you kind of vibrated at another level. And I kind of walked in and was like, oh, I love these people, they feel like me. And then luckily it just continued, and then one part led to another. And I'm just so glad to be still doing this. It's exciting to be a voice actor. And it's great because, you can have a balanced life with this kind of work. You absolutely can. I travel a lot, but, I've got a support system. I'm very thankful for that, so that I can with kids. But I don't know, it's just like, I think in life it's really important to just say yes, within limitations, of course. But say yes to things, say yes to things that scare you. I said yes to producing reality TV for HGTV for a season. That was my face when that happened. I know.
How many dominoes had to be knocked over to be like, and reality TV?
Let's do that. I was like, just let life surprise.
Well, we can't do this right now. Okay, I know you should cosplay her, shouldn't she? She should. You should cosplay her. We'll talk it. I just thought, well, she does this with all her guests. Which I'm sure you give.
I'm insane. Yeah.
You're wonderful. Okay. All right, so thank you for asking that. There are no stupid questions. It's a great question. I think we all know these. Oh,
My friends have.
You will.
You have to report back.
You will. In your time. In your time. But it's I want to live. Which also sold a little clip online. First take? Yes. It was raw and it was real. Thank you. So yeah, and I give that again to my brilliant director, Mike McFarland, set me up for success. We knew that this moment was big. I never watched ahead. I would never try to get things in my mind before going in to record. I still don't do that, but there have been a few things that have brought to my attention. And that moment, he told me, he's like, all right, Stephanie, this is, he didn't overplay it, so I wouldn't get too in my head, but we all know we've got to get this one right. And so I was trying not to think too much about that and just be in the moment. But what it did is that Mike had a lot of pre-roll, which is basically you get to watch the scene play out before you say the line, and we don't always have time for that. You get to see, directors will usually set you up, I love our directors that we work with, and now they're funny and crunchy. But he really played it all with the music. We all are affected by music, and then musicians, another level of it. And he just gave me time. And I loved her already. I've been voicing her for a while, and I fell in love with her instantly and cared about her. But at that moment, it was just easy to be but it was easy to get into the moment because of all that she'd been through and what was happening. I know we all wanted her to say, just please ask for help already. They love you, and you are worth it. All of you are worth it. And I love that message of everyone is worthy of love, everyone is worthy of help, and it's courageous to ask for it sometimes, and be brave and ask for it. It's brave to ask for help for some of us. Do it. But stop.
I can't look at you. I'm losing my mind.
If you cry, I'm gonna cry. I'm an actor, for heaven's sake. It's so easy. Oh my gosh. So we got it in the one because it was just that moment and it was real and it happened. And when you act, you cannot full out
You cannot full out cry because no one will understand a word you're saying. And you really are the instrument in the vehicle, because it isn't all about you in that moment, it's about the story and what's going on, even if you feel it. So I wanted to and I couldn't, so it was like right here.
Oh, you hold it.
Hold it in, and I remember we did it, and then I just stopped, and I looked at Mike through the glass, and actually he was on this side, and I looked through Mike through the glass, and he was crying.
Yeah.
And he just went like that. Thank you. And I'm forever grateful for that moment in my life that I got to have that. And then I just fell on the floor and like,
Yeah.
and let it all out. And then he said, "We're done for the day." We recorded like 5 lines. It's like, thank you. I need to go home now and curl up in a blanket and have some hot tea.
Yeah.
And remember my reality right now. But and thank you for asking. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's just, I'm overwhelmed when people talk about it. I mean, I've been talking about this a lot, and it just still gets to me. And it all goes back to what Oda wrote for all of us. All goes back to his genius of what he did with her. And so that line.